of people complain that their Adire fabric shrinks. I mean, if they order 5 yards of fabric, by the time they take the measurement, it's always like 4 yards and like 20 something inches. Sometimes it could be 4 yards and 30 inches. It depends on the design. So today we're going to show you how the Adire fabric shrinks. And the reason why it shrinks is because it goes through the dyeing process. For tie and dye print, the fabric shrinks a bit, but for batik print, especially those ones that have 2 or 3 colors, you have to pre-dye first, then draw the design again, then you dye again like 2 or 3 times. The fabric keeps shrinking as it's going through the dyeing process, and it also shrinks when you dewax it. The process of dewaxing is the process whereby the dye enters into hot water so you can remove the wax. This is 5 yards of fabric, so you measure this with me. This is 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, and then this is 5 yards all together. So we're going to dye this and we look at the finished process. So we've dyed these 2 fabrics and we're going to look at how the 2 fabrics have reacted to the dye. So this one is Adire Leko and this is batik print. So this is Adire Leko made with elu leaf. That's a natural plant. It doesn't shrink when it's dyed with the elu leaf because it's a natural plant. So this was 5 yards before it went through the dye process. Look at this. Two yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 So this only shrinks by 1 inch. So we are going to measure the batik print. This is the fabric that went through 2 dyeing processes. We have to put this fabric in hot water because it's batik to remove the candle wax that we used to create the design. So now we're going to measure this. It was 5 yards before it was being dyed. This is 1 yard and this is 2 yards. Three yards. This is 4 yards. You see this? This is 4 yards and 32 inches. So it shrinks by 4 inches. So there are different fabrics and there are different reactions. There are some fabrics that are 5 yards. For instance, Guinea brocade fabric will shrink up to like 4 yards and 25 inches. So it shrinks a lot. But for some of our fabrics that we make use of, for instance, this is polished cotton fabric. It doesn't shrink a lot like Guinea brocade fabric. And there are also some fabrics as well that are high quality, but they shrink a lot. So when you get your 5 yards fabric and you measure it and it's not up to 5 yards fabric, it's because it has gone through the dye process and it's just the normal way that it shrinks. Thank you.